welcome Durga Bhavani, just as special invitee. Now, once again, welcome you, this August body, to this sixth session. Now I am handovering the mic to our repertoire, very dynamic lady.
Thank you, sir.
Please, Ramadevi, carry on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, may I take the privilege to invite Dr. K. Pandurangaswamy Garu, who is a retired district education officer and former professor of SCRT AP. He has, so I now request Ganeshan sir to take over the session on the topic allergies.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening,
sir.
The President, WCOP, Professor Govinda Reddy Garu, and also good evening to Dr. Pandurangaswamy, Dr. Durga Bhavani, and Sri Lakshmana Rao Garu, and Professor Ashok, and Ms. Ramadevi. Now, allergies. The question is it in the body or the mind, or is it in the both? Actually, it starts in the mind and ends with the body. So, where it has to be treated, it has to be treated in the mind, not in the body. Okay? How the allergy has started is because of a trauma. Something, a heavy dose beyond the adaptation of the person happens. And from there, it becomes an allergy. There are experimental allergies created in the lab on goats by giving electric shock. It is just like opposite of Pavlov's experiment. They have given shock in the experiment, and even without the shock, it started twitching its left leg, hind legs, okay? Because a shock was given there. So a trauma occurs and there is a hypervigilance which starts, and it may be dust allergy, it may be skin allergy, it can be food allergy. I was earlier quoting the case of allergy to poison, okay? So if it is a dust allergy, what is to be given? It is given in the yogic tradition, which is known as Jal Neti and Sutra Neti, and also Jal Dhauti and Shanka Prakshadana, which are given by the yoga teachers, and the practitioners in psychology can learn from yoga teachers. I have learned it from Andhra University Center for Yoga and Consciousness long back. On a fellowship from UGC, I went and I have learned such things. I wish psychology departments also they make use of yoga teachers, especially the Shuddhi Kriyas. So when the mind and the body becomes clear, especially the lung, the respiratory system becomes okay, allergies can be handled very easily. Okay, and you have got Bastrika and Kapalabhati, etc. They are very good. And you have to strengthen the body. That is one thing. And you have to strengthen the mind also. And there are many techniques. And one of the things is make the person to show the relaxation response in the presence of an allergen. You take any allergen and start introducing the allergen in small doses and ask the person to emit, okay, or elicit relaxation response. Relaxation of the body, relaxation of the breathing. If it is done, allergies can be solved very easily. I would like the participants to quote some allergies, specific allergies, which they have heard or which they have seen.
His daughter. She is 21-year-old. When she was traveling on the road at a traffic junction, a beggar asked for donation. So when she refused it, the beggar forcefully scratched on her hand.
Okay.
So from then she is feeling something swollen on the hand, and even today, if any scratch happens on the body, like if he accidental anything, it gets swollen at that area, and that is why only after the person who scratched it, I mean after the beggar has scratched it, this is happening to her.
Okay. No, the traumatic incident has happened. When did it happen? Now she is 21. At
Yes,
what
sir.
age the trauma occurred?
It has happened around a couple of years ago, sir.
2 years back?
ago. 2 years back.
2 years ago, sir.
2 years ago. Okay. Okay, now this is what is known as stimulus control. Stimulus control means she will scratch somebody and that person and she will start laughing. Because the scratching is the stimulus which creates an allergic response. Now, when she scratches, she has a control over that scratching. She can scratch her father and both of them will start laughing. It is just like tickling, but they need not tickle, but scratch and start laughing. Now the principle here, learning principle is the same stimulus is able to elicit a other response, which is other than anxiety. The other than anxiety is laughter. Okay. So it is just like tickling. Okay. Instead of tickling, people laugh. But scratch and laugh. Let us scratch her hand and laugh. She will scratch somebody's hand and laugh. Usually close relatives, like father, mother, brother, sister. Then bring in the brothers and friends and ask her to scratch, they will scratch. She will start laughing. Okay. Because the beggar who scratched may be a leper. Okay. So she thinks she may get leprosy. And that has gone deep into her brain. And the brain is overconscious. Okay. It starts in the mind but ends in the body. All allergies happen from the mind to the body. Skin allergy. Please try this and then come back to us.
Thank you, sir. I'll do this.
Okay, welcome.
Scratch and laugh technique.
The central principle is ask the person to produce a kind of alternative response. The original response is anxiety, backing out, or crying, or shouting, or going and taking a bath, etc. Whatever. But then for the produce the same, okay, this will help a lot. Okay, fine.
Sir, can you repeat the last sentence again, because your network connection was interrupted.
No,
So ask the
she has
person to produce another response.
That is, instead of the original response of anxiety to that scratching, ask her to get an alternate response, which is not anxiety. Okay. There can be variety of responses. One is laughter. Okay. Another thing, she can scold. So n number of responses are possible. By scratching, she can start singing. After scratching, she can start dancing. Okay. So laughing, dancing, singing, or shouting with anger. Hey, don't do it. Okay. She can show anger also. Original response of the anxiety disappears. That is it. It is the brain's response. Now you are training the brain to elicit or produce different responses. Emotionally, biochemical releases into the blood also creates another response. Originally it is here, but now fear will be erased, or it will overwrite. Fear will be overwritten by anger or dancing or singing or laughing. Okay. And further you can create. By your own creativity, you can create few other things. That's it.
But he was saying that on the scratch, the swelling will be happening, sir. So will that also be overcome by the alternate response?
Nothing will happen. If she starts responding, swelling will not be there.
Okay, okay, sir.
It is a overcautious response, hyper-vigilant response, which has been learned by the brain.
Okay, sir.
So you are training the brain to learn by producing. You can think of n number of responses. I've given 4 or 5.
Okay, sir.
She can giggle also, laugh also, or she can clap. Once she is cracked, she can start clapping. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And she will feel funny. Okay, that's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, who's speaking?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
Kavita,
yes,
sir.
yes. Kavita, yes, tell us, Kavita.
One of my friend's daughter is suffering from allergies. Mostly she's allergic to pulses. She cannot have any kind of pulses. And when she was a newborn baby also, she was allergic to milk. Then later on it subsided. And she's asthmatic also. She's allergic to dust. And she has hypothyroidism also. So these are her problems.
What is her age?
Her age
of
is
the girl?
21, sir, right? 21.
No, she's an adult, okay. Now what is her allergy now?
Yes. Allergic to pulses mostly. She just cannot eat any pulses. That reaction is mostly asthmatic. Traumatic.
Yes, Kavita, tell us.
Yes. And she has allergic reactions when she eats pulses. Her breathing becomes difficult and her lips also get swollen.
It is not very clear. What you are telling is not clear to me.
Not clear,
Ask
sir?
somebody to help. Yes. Bring the mic
Kavita
closer
ma'am,
to your
your
mouth.
voice is breaking, ma'am. Can you repeat the question?
Yes.
Repeat.
One of my friends, can you hear me right now?
What is the allergy?
Yes,
Which
ma'am.
creates the allergy?
Allergic to
Pulses, sir.
pulses.
Oh, pulses.
Yes,
What are the
yes.
types of pulses? Two, three. Tell the names of pulses.
Yes. Chana, she's completely allergic to chana, chickpea, and Sanagapindi, we say Sanagapindi,
Basin.
basin.
Okay,
Only-
okay.
Only
Okay.
chena, ma'am, or any tur dal
And
or
she's a bit allergic to other kinds
Okay,
of dals also.
Okay, anyway, you take one dal at a time. Okay. Take 1
Okay.
liter of water. Take 1 liter of water. In the night,
Okay.
you put one grain of the dal.
Okay.
Okay, 1 grain of the dal you put in that 1 liter of water.
Okay.
Morning, ask her to take that water.
Okay.
Not the pulse, just the water.
Okay.
So the biochemical part of that will be dissolved in that water. She can
Okay.
take the water, no problem.
Okay.
Next night, put 2 pieces of the dal, that particular dal.
Okay.
Okay. ask her to take water only. Right? Go on adding up to 10.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you
Okay.
are training both our body and mind to accept little.
Okay.
Okay. Then after
Sir, how much gap should I give? I mean,
10 days, give her one piece. Only one piece.
one
Okay,
one
like
piece of
walnut.
1 grain of dal for 10 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Only water for 10 days.
Okay.
Then one piece of that, say groundnut, one groundnut only.
Okay.
You will become all right.
Okay,
Now,
sir.
you can understand the principle. We are
Yes.
introducing. Yes.
Ganeshan
More
sir,
of
you
a
are not
training
audible.
program. I am telling it is you are training the brain of that person.
Okay.
Then things become all right.
Okay.
You don't
Even after.
expect things to happen in just one dose within one
Okay.
day.
Okay.
No miracle can happen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can gradually train the person's brain to accept the allergen.
Okay.
That's it. It can be anything else.
Okay, sir. Sir, so 1 grain of pulse for 10 days in water.
No, one piece. One
Yes.
piece only.
Then
In
after
1
10
liter of
days, do
water.
I make it 2?
No. After this, give one piece. Say one
Okay.
ground.
Okay.
Then give it for 10 days. Only one.
Okay, one.
It will take 20 days. Then switch
Okay.
over to two groundnuts.
Okay, sir.
Then the brain learns, or I would funnily call it as you are cheating the brain of that girl.
Okay.
Because the brain has become over smart, vigilant, hyper vigilant. So
Okay.
even by seeing the groundnut, she will start scratching. Okay.
Okay.
The brain say, oh, it's a groundnut, like that, as if it is poison. Okay. So it is a training. For example,
Okay.
the kind of training which DRDO does from Delhi, okay, is the Defense Research and Development Organization in Delhi, Old Delhi.
Okay, sir.
So they are sending people to work in high altitude. So what
Yes.
they do, they take them to 1,000 meters and have a camp for a day or two. Then next 2 or 3, after 2 days, they will take them to little higher altitude and have a camp 2,000 feet,
Okay.
3,000, 5,000, then 10,000. The brain and body adapts. It is just but adapting to
Okay.
the very cold conditions,
Yes.
low oxygen conditions. The body can adapt. If they are suddenly airlifted, they will become unconscious. So they are
Okay.
sending people. This is the method done by DIPR, Defense Institute of Psychological Research, in
Okay,
DRDO,
sir.
Bimarpur, Old Delhi. Okay, this is a psychophysiological adaptation is given to the armed forces.
Of course.
The principle is a gradual and then introduction to the allergen. There it is a climate, the air and the temperature, low temperature.
Hmm.
They will learn exist in minus
Okay, sir.
degrees. So with proper clothing, etc. Yes, let's try that. Next,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
welcome.
Sir, I have a doubt in this, sir. So we are
Yes.
gradually increasing the number of grains or the peanuts or the chickpeas. So
Yes.
how can we know that the the brain has adapted to the change. I mean, it will.
Because there will
After
not be
like-
any reaction. Allergic reaction will not be there.
Okay. So it can take up to 100 grams of I mean, the number of grains, as the number of grains increases.
No. It is not just the grain. You make some edible out of it. So make some chutney out of groundnut. You will enjoy. Under groundnut, you can take, okay, fried one. Or you can make a chutney out of it, you will take. Whatever be the pulse. Okay.
Okay.
You can make a peseret out of it. If she is allergic to green grass, after some time you make a peseret and put some upma in there, and she will enjoy.
Okay, sir.
The central principle is introduction of the allergen in very minute doses to start with. The body and the mind learns to accept it. Then increase the dose, but not suddenly, but very gradually.
Gradually. Okay.
That's it. So even in medical treatment, they don't give heavy dose. Mildly they give and see the reaction.
But sir, you said one grain in 1 liter of water, but as the number of grains increases, still the water has to be the 1 liter.
1 liter is a large amount of water, 1 grain of green grass.
No, sir. I understood that. As the grains increase, do we have to increase the level of water also?
No, same level of water. 1 liter,
Okay.
not 2 liter, 5 liter, etc. 1 liter only.
Okay.
I got a doubt here. Good evening, sir.
Proportionately, the characteristics of that grain get spread to the water,
Okay, sir.
and the body learns to accept it. It's a training program. We are training the body and the brain to accept, okay, minute level of green gram or groundnut or whatever pulse you want to give, then it accepts.
Okay, sir.
It is something similar to weightlifting. The master in weightlifting will give only the rod, 2-3 days. Then they will put 1 kg weight, lift for 1 week, then 2 kgs, then 3. For every week they will go on increasing. Then they will be able to lift 20, 25 also. The principle is same. Actually, some of these techniques have been used by our ancestors also. Even tribals are using such techniques. The principle is very, very simple. A gradual loading, that's all. A gradual loading of what is to be done. For example, the tribals in certain areas in India and abroad, in South America, etc., Red Indians, they want to take honey from a peak. Peak means it is not on the top of the hill, but it is under the projection of a cliff. But you can't reach there. So what they do is they make a bamboo ladder. It's very tender. If an adult climbs, it will break. So what they do is they ask young boys, 5-6-year-old boys, to stand in queue. 10 of them. Ask the first boy to go and stand in the first ladder, first level. Okay. Go back and stand in the queue. Again, the second boy goes and stands in the first rung of the ladder, goes back. They go up to 5 rungs. That's all. Training is over for that day. So the boys learn to raise. It is a concept of height. The next day, up to 10, they go back. Like that, 15 go back, 13, 20 go back. Then the body and the mind of the young boys learn to climb and tolerate the acrophobia. Fear of height goes away. Then they will go up to 100 steps and get the honey. So these principles are logical and they have been understood by earlier cultures also. The tribal cultures have also used. And some of these things are used in animal training also. Okay. So that is in brief. The central principle is a very gradual, imperceptible loading of the allergen to the system. That's all. Other people can take Peseret, but this person cannot take Peseret. And what is Peseret? It is made up of brain graft. We start with single pulse, gradually rise, and the person starts enjoying the Peseret, which is traditional to Andhra. Because others will be taking, this person says no Peseret. It becomes peculiar. Okay. People say, what is it? You are a strong man and you are afraid. You are a qualified lady and you are afraid of Peseret. They feel funny. Okay, get embarrassed. So it can be done. The methodology is there. So what it makes to bring a change is the cost. The cost here is not money, but time. Okay, a gradual loading. Then things become all right. And they will be happy and you will be also happy as a counselor or a therapist.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So anyone with, suppose if a
No.
person is allergic to eggs,
Yes.
seafood, especially we find these two in most of the children.
Yeah, this is the central principle I am explaining. That's all.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
I got a small doubt here.
Dr.
R.B.
Rao,
Rao,
Hello.
R.B. Rao speaking.
I'm able to hear you. Yeah, please.
No,
R.B.
you put 1 grain in a liter of water.
Yeah,
That is fine. Because we want more dilution and so that is not so much felt.
yeah.
But does she have to have 1 liter of water in the morning?
It's a constant factor. 1 liter is constant. She need not take the whole 1 liter. She can take bit by bit. Okay.
Yeah,
100 ml, 100 ml, 100 ml.
I was told
1 liter.
asthmatic also. Normally we will.
If it is 1 liter, she will be nauseated, vomiting. So
That's
she has to finish before the end of the day. And her brain accepts. Okay. This is a groundnut water, and the brain learns to tolerate.
Yeah.
Tolerance is built up.
As much as she can take. And
Yeah,
that's,
it's a very good question, practical question Dr. Rao has asked. Not 1 liter of water, because the person will become more allergic. The person has
Yes.
to finish before the end of the day. That's all.
thank you.
Anyway, it's a very good practical question.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, good evening, sir. I'm Suresh Kumar.
Yes, Suresh.
Yes, it's very nice. Even my daughter has, mushroom allergy.
Okay.
Mushroom. She never take. So when we offer mushroom curry, she feels very allergic and she doesn't prefer to take, sir.
Okay. Are
Mushroom
you
curry.
vegetarian or non-vegetarian? No,
We
are
are-
you vegetarian or non-vegetarian? I'm asking about your food habit. Are you vegetarian?
Yes, sir. Vegetarian.
Yeah, but the item which you are telling is non-vegetarian.
Isn't it, sir?
Okay, anyway, forget about it.
Okay.
You want your daughter to take that item.
Okay.
Follow the same principle.
Okay.
Small bit of that, put it in water. Okay.
Okay.
And she will see that a bit is there. And she will say it is almost negligible. She can take the water and finish anything. This is
Okay.
the technology you can use for anything.
Okay. Okay.
Mushroom also you can do.
Okay.
Ask her to cut a small piece and put it in the water, 1 liter of
Okay.
water. In the night.
Okay.
In the morning, let her take that out, throw it. Take the water.
Okay.
That's all.
Sir, one more question, sir. Same, my daughter has once she gets a cold, sir, sneezing or cold, she
Yeah.
takes nearly 2 weeks to get it cured.
Yeah. Yes. So,
This is,
yeah.
I think, so many people they are facing the same thing. But for me, if I get cold, as my mindset is very clear, within 2 days I will get cure.
Okay,
But
you are
coming to coming to
You
my
are a hero.
Yeah.
Because you are a hero. Okay.
So my mindset, no, within 2 days only, I will
So
get
you
clear
are
my
able to
problem.
face it. Okay. Now, I'll suggest 2-3 things. Ask her to say, but the poor girl, what is her age?
Now,
What
23,
is the
sir.
age of your
23 years old.
see, she should become a heroine.
Ah.
23 means
23.
she should have become a heroine. Anyway, that is, I understand. Jalneti has to be given. In any khadi shop. Anyway, you are from which place?
Anantapuram, sir. Anantapuram.
Yeah, there you will have khadi shop. Okay.
I'm not getting your voice.
Get Jal give you. Jalneti. You can get it 20-30 rupees. One plastic bottle.
Okay.
Pour some water in that. A pinch of salt. And to the right. And put the nozzle on the nose. And ask her to keep the mouth open. Okay. And not speak. Keep the mouth open all the time. Because the breathing will go through the mouth.
Yes, yes.
Water will go and come out of the other nostril because there is a cavity here.
Okay.
And ask her to do like this, it will come. But only thing, she should not speak. If she speaks, she will have hiccups.
Okay.
It is better to take the guidance of a yoga master.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And they will do it. With that, all the respiratory problems, allergies will go away. Dust allergy, asthma, okay, bronchial asthma, everything will become out. No need for drugs.
Very good.
Traditional method.
Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Suresh. Yes.
So can I?
Yeah. Bhavani wants
Yeah.
to say something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my friend, she's 35 years old.
Yes.
At the age of 35 years, she got allergy to onions, sir. So anything cooked with onion or raw onion, she's not able to eat now. She was not having this allergy before, but now she has she got this allergy of onion.
Okay. Now I said one method, water dilution, etc. That is one method.
Yes, sir.
Now I am telling you that is develop an alternate response to onion. Onion is the culprit. It is the allergen. Okay. Ask her to touch the onion and start laughing. Ask her to touch the thing and start scolding the onion. Scolding means it becomes aggression. Okay. Whatever way in Telugu, it is better to scold in mother tongue because it will become more natural. Only start laughing, start scolding. Okay. And then ask her to use the word onion and sing a song, sing a rhyme. What is the name for onion in Telugu? Is it Ulligadda?
Ullipaya. Ullipaya. Ulligadda also they say.
Then you ask her to use the Ullipaya only and sing a song. Okay. Ullipaya, 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 Ullipaya. Okay, this is a response to the allergen or stimulant. Like that. Or she can also dance, saying Ullipaya and then keep dancing. Sing and dance. Show anger. Because that is the stimulus which is creating anxiety or allergy. Okay. Now you are training her to elicit alternate emotional responses to the allergen, which is a thing. Another thing, it is good not to eat onion because some groups are in Indians, they don't take anything related to onion. Okay. Unless if the family is liking onion, you train it. Otherwise, it's a good habit not to eat onion. And garlic. The juice, they don't use it. The Jains, they don't use it.
Use.
And another reason we don't know. But allow this girl, poor girl, and don't treat her. Leave her. Let everybody take onion, but not this girl. But if she wants to get transformed, you treat her. Ask her, do you want to accept onion? Yes, I want to. Then you treat. Okay. The client's compliance is very important.
Yes.
So even in doing surgery or treatment, doctors ask, do you want treatment? They say yes, they treat. Otherwise, they leave. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Sir, I have a question, but it's
Yes.
not related to allergy, but it's a little bit of nausea.
Yeah,
So my
allergy
card
are similar. Phobia and allergy are similar because it is an
nausea,
unwanted,
sir. Yeah.
it is an unwanted response to a, stimulant.
So
Yes, please.
my cousin, she is 27 now.
Okay.
She feels a little inconvenience in traveling by car, only by car, by train, by car. She is comfortable by traveling by bus, train, and everything. But when she sits in the car, she feels nausea and sometimes vomits also.
Okay.
And,
who is asking the question? Is it Rama Devi?
Yes,
yes, sir.
Ramadevi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, because I'm not able to see you in the video. Anyway,
Yes, sir.
this inability to travel in a vehicle like a bus or a car, okay, there are 2-3 alternatives. Okay. One is ask her to sit in a car which is not mobile, stationary car. Ask her to take the food of her choice. The stimulus is the car, and she starts enjoying ice cream or biryani or whatever in the car. Or she likes to take chips, which she likes. So the car is not creating anxiety when she takes the chips. Chips means it's a different response, ice cream or whatever. Okay. Then ask the driver to move the car and she can stop the car. That is stimulus control. So she can stop. She will stop. But again, she says, start. He will start. Stop. He will stop. Again, start. So the movement of the vehicle is completely under her control. Okay. Do it for 1 hour. Okay. And then she will not say stop. She will allow the driver to drive a little longer distance. Okay. But if she has to get into a bus or a car which is driven by somebody else, she feels panicky. But now she has a control over the driver. It is known as stimulus control technique. You can treat her within 1 day, from morning till evening.
Okay, sir.
That's it.
Like that, how many days, sir?
Just 1 day. Just 1 day.
1 day enough. 1 day is enough.
1 day, yes, yes.
Okay.
Surgical method.
Very good technique. I think only one doubt can be raised related to today's topic. Only one chance, one person is allowed, because the other day also we just prolonged by just irrelevant, not sticking onto the particular item topic. I request the participants to kindly stick on to the just that day topic only, so that this program have to be uploaded to YouTube. So kindly bear that point in your mind. Any question from our participants, please?
Please do.
Our Lakshman Rao sir.
Sir.
Yes, carry on, please.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Hi, Sahina.
Getty, sir. She's Getty.
Jetsi. Kindly stick on to the topic, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, how to take care of people who have general itching, sir, to so many things, like even come in contact with some plants, or like they consume something, or general body itching.
Itching and scratching for the stimulate the itching. Okay. What creates that? What is the allergen which creates that?
Actually, sir, this
You
person
have
had
to locate
come.
what allergen.
Sir, can you hear me, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are
Yes,
audible.
yes, you are audible. Yes.
It
Tell
was
me.
not a particular thing, sir. It was like when she went to the doctor, he said that you have some accumulated something like pittam, right, in the body,
Okay.
and that is like
Okay.
no, it is creating all the reaction.
Okay. Now you have to locate the allergen when it happens. If it is happening all throughout, okay,
It was not particularly. It was not about
like
a particular
psoriasis,
allergen, sir.
it's a different thing. Okay, they want nothing like that. When it started, how long she is suffering, at which
She is
triggers
about.
the scratching.
She is
you have
about
to look.
45-year-old, sir.
Okay, okay, that's okay. When
Not
did it
because of a
start?
particular allergen,
At what
but
age did it
because
start?
of the age, doctor said so. Because of the
That's what the
accumulated that
doctor
pittam,
says,
they
but
said, right?
that is what that person says. I'm asking you to ask, when did it start? This problem started when? 1 year back or 2 years back?
I think 1 year back she came, sir. 1 year back, yeah. And she didn't say a particular trigger when it started. She said like it started and it is continuing no matter what. It is continuing for like 1 or 2 months continuously.
I'm asking when it started, due to which it started.
That I have to ask.
You drop into that and
Okay.
you come back to me later. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Because
Okay,
we
sir.
have to identify the allergen and then treat. Okay.
Okay, so what my question is, should it be a particular trigger that is causing, or is it generally it happens without the trigger also, sir? Is it always with the trigger and something causing it, or is it generally it happens?
There is always an allergen. There is always an allergen which is physical or emotional. Or from memory also it can start.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sometimes the husband or wife can. It's a joke. You
Sir?
have to laugh with it.
Sir? I didn't get
The husband can be allergen or the wife can be allergen. It's a joke and you are not laughing.
No, I didn't hear you, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, yeah, maybe true. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyway.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Dr. R.B. Rao.
Any high stress levels also may start this. High stress levels would
Yes.
start itching, I think. Is it possible?
Stress, this is a real, all it is said. Okay. Beauty in the eye of the perceiver. Beauty is not out there. It is in the mind. It is the beauty is in the mind of the observer. So stress, another person will be enjoying it. Okay. Suppose there is a cold wind. Somebody will say, oh, the will sure. But another person say, oh, it's wonderful. So it is the response of the person to what is happening around. Okay. So you have to make the person to change the response. You have to train the person to change the response. As I was telling about the defense services, they are shifting people to 1,000 feet, 1,000 feet. Okay, it's there, but they have a coping mechanism which is important, not the stressor. There it is stressor, here it is allergen. Other words are stimulant, but the person's response should change. What they do in the army, they go there and they start dancing in the night. They give a big party and start dancing. They don't, the environment or the temperature doesn't affect them. They are producing a different
On behalf of WCOP and all the participants, I would like to thank Ganeshan sir from the bottom of the heart for his time to us. So starting with today's topic, it is about allergies. So allergy starts in the mind and ends in the body. So allergy can be caused by the trauma, and it is beyond adaptation to the person and makes the person hyper vigilant. So Shuddhi Kriya can be done like Jalaneti and Sutraneti and Prakshalana. So we need to strengthen the body, and the response to the allergen is the relaxation. So relaxation of mind and the body. So in case of a 21-year-old daughter scratched by a beggar at some traffic junction, and later for every scratch, that area is getting swollen. So the stimulus control technique has to be followed here. So the lady has to scratch herself, or someone has to scratch her or scratch the other person and start laughing. So stimulus will elicit another response than the anxiety. The response can be either laugh, yelling, shouting, or singing, dancing, anything in response to the anxiety. So she has to scratch her father or siblings or anyone and start laughing. Both the person has to start laughing. So with this, the biochemicals will override the overconscious vigilant response. So in the second case of 21-year-old woman allergic to pulses, and she is asthmatic and hypothyroidism, breathing difficulties, and when she has that pulses, especially the chickpea or the basin, gram flour, her lips also get smaller. So for that, for 10 days, we have to put one grain of water in 1 liter of water for the whole night, and we have to make her drink them in the morning. So no need to drink at once, but she can do by the end of the day. She can gulp it the 1 liter of water. Again, after 10 days, again 2 grains of water in the same 1 liter of water. So keep it for the overnight, and then gradually have the water in the morning. So whatever that she is allergic to, the food items, be it anadal or groundnut or any other thing, even the mushroom. Suresh sir has said it. So even the mushroom, we have to put that small amount and gradually increase the amount and have that water, so that the water is absorbed into the body and it becomes gradually impersonal of the allergen. So gradually. So for the person, if suffers for a long time of cold and the cough for 2 weeks, Jalneti, in which warm water with some salt, and the main instruction to this Jalneti is the person has to keep the mouth open and should not talk. So the Jalneti sir has shown we have to pour the water from one nostril and to bend it so that the water comes out from the other nostril. So that will help in relieving from cold and asthma and any allergies like dust and all. So another person, 35-year-old, is become suddenly allergic gradually or suddenly to allergic to onions. So it's an emotional response. So we have to find another alternative for that. So the one way is like putting in the water. One technique will help us. Or there is one more thing: touch the onion and start laughing. Or you can touch the onion or scold in the mother tongue or anything, so that we are eliciting a different response to that anxiety. Or a funny technique is say onion, sing the song with the word onion in the mother tongue and dance or show anger. So that is also helpful in it. Moreover, the most important thing is compliance is important. If she wants to get rid of that allergy, if she wants to adapt to the onion, she can do it. If she is not interested in that, we can leave it. So inability to travel in a car. So we have to make the person sit in the car, take the food of her choice like chips or ice cream, whatever she likes, if the person likes it. So and for some time, and then we ask the driver to move the car a little and start eating. Again, start and stop that for 1 hour. So by the end of the day, it is 1 day treatment, like Ganeshan sir says, surgical treatment. So since the start and stop is in her control, so the person can drive for a long time to a long distance after 1 hour. I mean, gradually increasing the distance. So as she moves for a longer distance, she gets adapted to that allergen. So general itching, so unless and until we know the allergen, we just can't say that. But if we are very particular about the allergen, any of the methods which we have discussed can be adapted. So to some extent, stress is responsible, but it is emotional. So the response will be there in the perspective of the person. So that if the person is stressful, if the feels anything, so we have to change the alternative response of the in the mind. So this is all about for today allergies. I hope I have covered all. So Ganeshan sir, did you say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Ramadevi.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good job, good job, good job.
Thank you so much, sir.
My special thanks to the conservator of forest who was with us the other day. As he said, he joined today and he was with us. And similarly, I think so many eminent people may join this program. Yeah. So thank you, one and all. Good night, sir. Then with the permission of Ganeshan sir, then today
good night.
30th, then first alternative days, just I will plan, sir, with your permission.
Okay.
Right, sir. So kind of you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone, sir.